This Blackbeard rework concept is genuinely one of the most interesting ideas I've seen across the whole Siege community, and I'm going to be showcasing it here in this video. So as you probably know by now, as it stands currently in Year 9 Season 3, we are set to get a Blackbeard rework next season, which should be around mid-December by now, which is kind of crazy how fast it's going, but that means we're getting into the leaks and the teaser territory as we inch closer to that time, so I figured what better time to show off this awesome concept than right now. So this was actually submitted to me on my Discord by Pirate King, literally like over 3 months ago now. Pirate King is also the one who submitted an operator in my Operation Red Thunder video, which you guys should check out after this. But basically I'm going to be visualizing Pirate King's idea and hopefully doing it justice because it is a really cool concept. We'll start with the most exciting part, which is obviously his ability rework, what you're probably here for. Basically, we are going to be completely getting rid of his current gadgets and giving him a riot shield. So Blackbeard can have his riot shield out, or he can put it on his back to use his main primary weapon, so you won't have to choose between one or the other like with Fuse. He will still have his deagle though, so he can still pack a punch with just his shield and secondary equipped. So when you do have his shield out, you can hold in the activate ability button to fully extend the shield like Montaigne and have it be anchored into the ground with a similar animation and duration to when using Osa's shields. Alright, so keep following along with me here, this is where it gets good, trust me. So when you're fully anchored into the ground, like how I just said, the rifle mount in the top middle part of the shield, which is kind of visualized on screen here, is going to become exposed, and Blackbeard will be able to mount his primary gun to hold down a position and turn any room he walks in into an attacker's advantage. There will be limited visibility, however, that just comes with the territory of using a shield, but it does provide complete bulletproof cover along with direct explosive resistance as long as the explosive is in front of you. Obviously, like a nitro cell thrown behind or over the shield would still kill you, but pretty much to counter this, new shield idea for Blackbeard, defenders will be forced to rotate and flank the Blackbeard in hopes of killing him from behind or to the side of the shield. It isn't a complete, wraparound or anything like that, but you could also get creative and use Tuberal's Zoto canisters to freeze the rifle mount and force Blackbeard to dismount. When it is anchored down, it's not the end all be all. You can hold the activate ability button down again to rip the shield off the ground and reposition yourself to wherever you see fit. Now we'll come back and talk a little bit more about it, but just in terms of Blackbeard's loadout, he's pretty much going to be keeping everything the same, but we're going to be giving the MK17 a much needed buff in terms of fire rate. We're going to be buffing it up to 650 RPM or rounds per minute, and the magazine size will be increased to 30 bullets to make his loadout more desirable, especially considering players choose their operators like 80% of the time just for the sake of their gun because of today's meta, so this will definitely incentivize those players to choose this new and improved version of Blackbeard as well. And he will also be moved to a 3 armor 1 speed operator from a 2 speed 2 armor operator just to balance things out a little bit. I think it only makes sense. And for secondary gadgets, he'll have hard breach charges, claymores, and frag grenades to choose from. I'm just a big fan of this whole idea in particular because it keeps the main principle of Blackbeard's ability with basically being a shielded gun, except it makes him much more powerful and applicable to Rainbow Six Siege in 2024. It also makes Blackbeard the first shield operator who also has a primary weapon available to them in round, so it also gives him that extra wow factor to distinguish him from other shield operators. I could just see this being really powerful in so many situations. Imagine like breaching open chalet garage wall or something like that. You mount your shield in the corner, leaving enough space for your teammate to plant behind you, and then being able to cover them with a 30 round 650 RPM MK17. Like there's so many cool ways to play maps with this concept, and even so many operators that would be awesome to pair up with Blackbeard that would just be unstoppable and give defenders an absolute headache. I think this would make Blackbeard more than just a viable option, but an absolute meta operator, and I think that Pirate King did a really good job of fully laying this all out. Overall, this would give so much versatility to Blackbeard because, his biggest problem before was just being too one-dimensional, and that one dimension was bad. So this gives you the ability to play as a normal shield operator and move around the map with your deagle and riot shield, or you can essentially set up as a mounted turret to cover fire in or around objective, Or you can just play like normal with the shield on your back and use Blackbeard's primary gun without any limitations. This is just overall a super different idea from other concepts I have seen. I know there's that one really popular one from Z-Min where Blackbeard has the rope type thing, which I think is really cool, but this shield idea just keeps the same integrity of Blackbeard's core utilization, I guess you could say, and I think it would be really applicable in game, especially with the increased relevance and usage of shield operators in year 9. And it would definitely be a really fun operator that is, not even up for debate. I wish I could get my hands on this, new Blackbeard in real life, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm sure the reveal or some sort of teaser will be coming in the next couple of weeks from Ubisoft, and if that doesn't come first, then I'm sure leakers will have videos posted on Twitter or X sometime soon either way. So we should know what the future holds for the Blackbeard rework pretty soon, and I'm really excited. I hope you guys are too. Massive thank you to Pirate King for submitting this idea and entirely brainstorming everything, including the concept art. I'm sure he'll comment down below in case you guys have any questions you want to ask him directly. And also, just as a disclaimer, since I guess I need to make this clear, this is just a concept, not the real rework coming next season. I will definitely make a video confirming what the actual rework is, but for now, this is just a fun idea, so don't take it too seriously. Besides for that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.